Assalamu alaikum. Today I will teach you the mid-chapter checkpoint textual exercises of page number 661. Now there is a vocabulary box have been given and there is a fill in the blanks. A closed plane figure with all sides congruent and all the angles are congruent, it's called the regular polygon. As you know already, as I have explained you. The line segment that have the same length or the angles that have the same measures are called as the same or the congruent. Now, the next question, the third question says that find out each polygon, name each polygon and write whether it's a regular polygon or it's not a regular polygon. So you know already, to know it's a regular polygon, to know it's a polygon, we need to check the number of the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a six-sided figure we called as a hexagon. And for to be a regular polygon, all sides should be equal and as well as the angles should be equal. So all sides are equal as all the angles are equal. So we say that it's a regular polygon. And now look at the question number 4. It looks like as a rectangle, as this is a longer side and this is a longer side. But the third side is a shorter side. So these two sides are equal, the third side is not equal. And the angle made by these two angles are equal. So this is the polygon, this is the three-sided figure, so we called as a triangle, but it is not a regular polygon because the third side is not equal, not a regular polygon. Look at the fifth question. Now again count the number of the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five-sided figure is also called as a pentagon. Now to be a regular polygon, again we need to check the two conditions. 1, all the sides should be equal. 2, all the angles should be equal. All the sides are equal, but the angles made by these two lines, they are the right angles, and the angles made by these two cross lines are different. So it is a pentagon, but it is not a polygon. It is not a regular polygon. Now the sixth question. Here we need to identify whether this triangle is isosceles, scalene or the equilateral. As well as with that we have to write the angles made by these angles, whether it's acute, obtuse or the right angle. Now look at the sixth figure. It is all as the sides are equal, all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. So we write it's equilateral and that two angles, and the angles all made by less than 90. So it will be acute. Now the seventh question. Look at the seventh question. This is also a triangle with two sides are equal and the angle made by these two sides, it's a 90 degree. So we called this one, when the two sides are equal, we called as a isosceles, and the angle when it is made by a right angle, so we write as a right angle triangle. Now the eighth question. Look at this triangle where all the sides are different, even the angles are also different. This is the angle 120, 30 and the 30. So when all the angles are different, we call this as a scalene triangle, and when one of the angle is greater than 90, then we call it as a obtuse. So we wrote already, it's a, yeah, but it has been mentioned that these two angles, these two lines shows that these two sides are equal. When the two sides are equal, so it is an isosceles, and when the angle is greater than 90, so it is an obtuse. Now come to the next question, question number 9 again. Now again look at the figure, identify its quadrilateral, which type of the quadrilateral are there, we have to find out. So this is the first figure. So now can you see, this is a longer side, this is a longer side, and these two lines are parallel. These two sides are non-parallel, but these two sides are equal. For to be a quadrilateral, it should have the four-sided figure, four lines, so it is a quadrilateral. And now for to be a which type, we need to check over here. As you know, I have explained you about this thing. Parallelogram should have at least the opposite sides are congruent. Rhombus, they have the four sides. Trapezium, at least one pair of the parallel side. So I can see only the one pair of the parallel lines are here. So we can write it's a quadrilateral and it's a trapezoid. Now look at this figure. It looks like as a rectangle to you. Rectangle, all this line is parallel to this line is parallel to this line, and this line is equal to this line. So it will be a, first of all it will be a quadrilateral. So now come, which kind, how we will come to know. It cannot be a parallelogram, not a rhombus, because rhombus have all 4 congruent sides. Even in this figure we have the angles also. So I think it's a rectangle because it's a special parallelogram with right angles and the 4 pairs of perpendicular sides. So see, this line and this line, it's a perpendicular. This line, it's a perpendicular. This line, it's a perpendicular. So this is a quadrilateral and it is a trapezoid, it's a parallelogram and it's a rectangle. It satisfied all the conditions. So it is a parallelogram with the opposite sides are equal and congruent. Rhombus, at least 4 sides should be congruent, and trapezoid, at least one of the parallel lines should be there, and that too it is a rectangle. So it is a quadrilateral, it is a trapezoid, it is a parallelogram and it is a rectangle. Now this figure, it is a square where it has a 4 sides, so it is a quadrilateral and it satisfies all the conditions of the quadrilateral. It is a trapezoid also, it is a parallelogram also, it's a rectangle, it is a rhombus, even it's squares. For to be a square, it should have the 4 right angles. Now turn the page, take out the page number 662. Now what type of the triangle is shown below? Look at the triangle carefully. It has the 2 equal sides. Whenever the 2 sides are equal, we call as a isosceles. And when there is a right angle triangle is there, we call right isosceles. Now the 13th question. Classify the quadrilaterals is as many ways as possible. Look at this diagram carefully. It looks like as a rhombus. It satisfied all types of the quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral. It is a trapezoid also. It is a parallelogram, it is a rhombus, it is a rectangle and even it's a square also. Now the next question, question number 14, classify the following figure. Now this is in the rectangular shape, okay, whether we need to find out whether it's a pyramid or the prism. Now you know already day before yesterday in that class I have already discussed when a figure or the polygon which has a 2 bases, so it will be a prism, and we need to check the down part, the base part of the figure. So it looks like as a rectangle, so it is a rectangular prism.